In Chapter 3 of our East Coast Trail adventure, we leave the abandoned village of La Manche and hike north to the campsite at Miners Point, some 59 kilometers.
Good morning from the East Coast Trail. Yesterday was a tough day. They're telling us that the terrain is going to be easier after the first 3 or 4 sections. And that may be true, but it still was not easy. Well, we're at La Manche Park right now. Well, just in the outskirts of it, sleeping on a grassy field just beside the suspension bridge, and it's quite nice. But it was cold last night, really cold. The last few days have been quite warm, but the chill came in and we cuddled up and we were cozy. But it's cold out here now. So, we'll be packing up soon and heading north.
What remains at the former settlement of La Manche is only a few slate foundations of the homes that once nestled in the community. No permanent structures remain. However, the 50-meter suspension bridge, which is managed by the provincial park, is a marvel worth the effort to get here. Most people simply drive to the park and then take a short hike to the bridge. However, a select few get here by the East Coast Trail. So Crush and I have had a tough 5 days. The trails have been gnarly, muddy, lots of ups and downs. Enjoyable, don't get me wrong, but it was not easy. So people keep telling us on the trail that it gets better. Well, we're on our 6th day, and this is better. Oh my gosh, it's like a walking and a stroll in the park. Check this out. I don't know if it's going to be as luxurious as this the rest of the way, but we'll take the moments. So on the trail, a lot of people talk about coffee. My friend Crusher back there makes cold coffee every morning and sips it in his water bottle, and he gets his caffeine fix that way. I'm able to abstain and get through, but Crusher likes his coffee in the morning. Day 6. Doesn't get better than this. The trail is friggin' awesome. It's hard to call it a trail. It's definitely a footpath. I know they said it was going to get better, but I'm not delusional enough to realize or to think that it's going to stay like this. But nevertheless, it is very luxurious compared to what we've been having. The remainder of the path closely follows the coastline near sea level, and the trails were definitely a joy to hike. For the first time on the ECT, we found ourselves hiking on the rocky beaches of Newfoundland. Contrary to what you might think, this is one of the types of hiking I dislike the most. It's difficult to get a good footing and hard on the joints and the shoes. So I'm listening to a podcast, it's called Ologies, and they're about puffins or puffinology. And the woman on it, I believe, is doing research on that island just off the coast of Witless Bay, which is that way. So, very cool to be listening to a podcast about that location. I eventually listened to the whole podcast, and it was both entertaining and informative. Highlighted in the episode was a Newfoundland scientist named Jill Taylor. Throughout the afternoon, the trail continued to be moderate, beautiful, and we had near perfect weather. It's 4 o'clock. The day is near perfect. The trail is good, but yet challenging. So now we're just hiking until we find a place that's reasonable to pitch our tents. And then we'll hit the hay. What a great day it's been. Weather's been wonderful, temperature's decent. And we've met some really nice people. Possibly the best part of the trail so far is the quality of people we're meeting here.
Hey, I'm Gab from Montreal and I'm enjoying the ECT.
Hey, this is Junaid on the East Coast Trail. We're at kilometer 130 going northbound. I'm from Pickering, Ontario. Happy trails.
Hey, I'm Liam, first time through hiking, and I'm on the ECT from Edmonton.
Late in the day, we eventually settled in at a near-perfect stealth campsite on the edge of a cliff overlooking the ocean.
Good morning. Glorious morning here on some peak overlooking the ocean. And we had a big day yesterday again. Crush and myself were just in a zone. We just keep going and going and going. We hiked 10, 11 hours. Settled in here, which means tomorrow we have a short day, or shall I say today we have a short day. We're heading into Bay Bulls, and we got a B&B waiting for us. Our good wife's going to be there, providing us some support, and that'll be the last bit of support we have for the rest of the trip. So we're going to take advantage of it. We might be able to get into town for lunch, score a diner lunch, and then head off to the B&B. Boy, it can be very luxurious out here, particularly if you go at a clip like we did. It gives us a little extra spare time. Look what we got going here now. I can hear the fishing boats going out. The sun is just starting to rise. So are we. And we're getting ready to hit the trail. And we'll be into town in about 3 hours. This is super cool. Looking at my tent while I was breaking camp, and there was a pot of whales either feeding or playing out there. Spouts are spurting, breaking the water.
There, right there. Looks like there's some. See those two? There seems to be two spots there.
That is a neat way to start the morning. And if you look behind me, that's the first sun people see in North America, because we're pretty close to the most eastern spot in North America. So what a glorious way to start the morning.
This is cool. So we saw a pod of whales feeding in front of a campsite last night. We got up hiking, and as we hiked the shore, the same pod is following the shore, dancing in and out of the water, spouting. We're having trouble taking photographs of it. They don't seem to want to stick around or breach when we're taking our camera out, but so be it. This is quite a great experience. We made it to Bay Bulls just before lunch, on time for our resupply and some restaurant food. We're at the Stone Duck restaurant in Bay Bulls. A little bit of luxury for us on the trip. We're spending the night here. We're getting some resupply from Tracy, and then we're on our way north. Kind of liking this here. We ended up staying the night in Bay Bulls at an Airbnb, a full Nero in luxury. This would be the last time we see Tracy. She was returning home to recover. Good morning. Welcome to day 8. We're just leaving Bay Bulls, and our good wife was support for us there. We found some warm beds, a place to wash our clothes, and now we're heading north towards the Spout on the Spout Trail. Another beautiful day on the ECT, and we have maybe 8 or 9 days left. So we're approaching the halfway point on this adventure.
The Bay Bulls lighthouse was beautiful, but was it safe to climb to the top?
Looks like a lot of people have been here. Well, let's go check this out. Seems pretty solid. Oops. Nope. Rotted wood right there. So I'm not going up any further. I'm just gonna check. Huh. Very cool.
The next leg of the path was beautiful, yet again, and delightfully moderate. But would it last?
This is exhausting. Both Crusher and I have mentioned that we're quite tired, and I think it's because of the terrain. Also, we're on our 8th day, so we'll probably deserve to be tired a little bit, but it is getting tough. The last hour or so have been in these bushes. Tires us, slows us down. A lot of ups and downs. There's not much energy left in us. Don't worry, only 8 more days left. That way. Okay. We're stopping for lunch on the platform in one of the campsites, official campsites. It's quite nice here, but there is a problem. So Crush and I are hanging out here. Say hello, Crusher. Hello. And I'll flip this camera around. And the boneheads here last left all this garbage.
We packed up and out what we could carry, and we encourage other hikers to both pack out your own trash and, when possible, carry out others. Otherwise, it has to be cleaned up by the volunteers. We finished our lunches and hiked north.
We're at the Spout. It's not a very windy day, so apparently the Spout is active during windy days. But we're gonna go check it out now. Come on, let's go. Okay, There it is. Okay, I don't want to look down too much. Come on, baby. Here it comes. I can hear some rumblings down there. Whoa! Oh, listen to that sound. That's crazy. Hey, that was it. Coming? Sounds like there's a grumpy monster under there. Oh yeah. Yeah. We're getting soaked. That's cool. Let's get out of here. So that's the Spout. It's tremendous in its own right, but on a stormy day, imagine it's spectacular. Anyway, we're heading north now. We've had enough of the joy. This is some crazy overgrown trail. My legs are all scratched up as well. The footing is insecure because you can't see your feet. Because there could be rocks or mud under there. It is a challenge. No wonder we're beat up today. Both Crush and myself were mentioning that we were feeling a little tired because this is not an easy run. Now I don't know which way to go. Stay tuned.
North of the Spout, the brush was significantly overgrown and made it dangerous, difficult, and it sliced the legs.
Much appreciation to the trail crews out here. The bushes have been removed from this point forward north. That's looking really good. Thank you, folks.
A few kilometers north, the trails were cut and clean. A total pleasure.
Hey, I'm Joe and I'm from St. John's.
I'm Gabriella and I'm from Toronto.
So we've had a tough day today, but a good day. We have about an hour left until camp. The trail looks okay, and we are very eager and enthusiastic to pitch our tents and to put up our feet.
We made it to Miners Point Camp at supper. We ate dinner and went straight to bed.
And on the next chapter of our East Coast Trail adventure,
Mysterious building. Everything was wet.